The US threatens to abandon mediation efforts. Is Ukraine becoming more concerning?
There is growing concern that the US threat to withdraw from efforts to mediate the Russia-Ukraine conflict could lead to the suspension of military aid to Kyiv, the New York Times reported on April 19th. The newspaper noted that there are currently no serious discussions at the White House or in the US Congress about approving new military aid packages for Ukraine, while existing supplies are running low. Notably, European officials revealed that they have yet to receive any assurances from Washington regarding continued intelligence sharing, a crucial element in helping Ukraine identify and strike Russian targets. The New York Times also reported that in recent discussions, the White House has shifted its focus more toward mineral extraction agreements in Ukraine, rather than prioritizing additional military support. Meanwhile, a source from the Ukrainian government told Axios that Kyiv is increasingly worried about the possibility of the US halting its support, following President Donald Trump's remarks that he may pull out of the mediation effort. According to Axios, several American and European officials said that Washington is pressuring Ukraine to bring the conflict to an end, while not applying the same level of pressure on Russia. A US official, speaking anonymously to Axios, stated, "If Russia and Ukraine don't reach a deal soon, Trump will shift his focus to other foreign policy matters he considers more important and hand over the responsibility of supporting Ukraine to Europe. We want to get this done quickly, but if for some reason one of the sides makes things difficult, we'll be blunt and say, 'You're being foolish and annoying,' and we'll walk away. But I hope it doesn't come to that," President Trump said on April 18th. "We're not going to keep pursuing this effort for weeks or months, so we need to quickly determine within the next few days whether this is realistically achievable in the next few weeks. If yes, we'll continue. If not, we have other priorities to focus on," said US Secretary of State Marco Rubio. 3 European diplomats told Axios that Rubio's remarks were mostly directed at Ukraine. A source from the Ukrainian government confirmed the same. According to Axios, in the meetings held in France on April 17th, Rubio made no mention of increasing pressure on Russia. It seems Rubio and Special Envoy Witkoff are under heavy pressure from Trump, and they're trying to shift that pressure onto others, a European diplomat commented. According to the New York Post, during a meeting in Paris on April 17th, Ukrainian Defense Minister Rustem Umerov agreed to 90% of the peace plan proposed by Secretary Rubio. The key question now is whether Russia will agree to the plan. However, Axios reported that Russia currently has the upper hand on the battlefield and may set its own terms for any agreement. And with the possibility of Trump withdrawing from diplomatic efforts, Moscow faces little pressure to compromise.